right, we're on our series on prayer. For those of you who haven't been following it, please catch up. We have an introduction and we talked about the 4 steps of prayer. R is recognize, P is praise, because our acronym is RPAT. Recognize, praise. We're on A. A is ask. If you didn't ask, you didn't pray. It's unbelievable to me that I literally speak all over the world. And when I talk about how important it is in prayer that you ask for something from God, people get very surprised and they try to correct me. Oh, no, it's not Jewish to ask. Really? Jews in a deli who are not afraid to ask for anything on the side, it's too hot, it's too cold, send it back. We're afraid to ask God. There's a prayer we say in the morning where we thank God for creating our needs. We thank God for lacking in our life. God creates space. He creates needs. So we'll call out to him. We're supposed to ask. Is there anything too big? Is there anything too small? Is there anything too big? Well, years ago we moved to the States and one of our kids she's very smart, and she figured, oh, parents take me out of my life and they feel guilty about it. I can cash in on this. So she brings home a report card and she gets straight A's. And I said, great report card. She goes, what am I going to get? I go, well, what do you want? She goes, what are you going to give me? And I go, well, what do you want? And she knew I wasn't going to give in because I taught her this. You never say the first number. Why? She's hired for a babysitting job. What do you charge? She says $6 an hour. They were willing to pay $8 an hour. You're hired. Okay? So she knows I'm not going to give in. So she has to come in with her ask. What does she base it on? Ballpoint pen, too low. A car, too high. Somewhere between a ballpoint pen and a car is my price, and she's trying to figure that out. What does she base it on? Number 1, what did I give her in the past? What did I give her last year? Now I feel guilty. Now she's a year older. Okay, so what have I given her in the past? Number 2, what else? What am I capable of giving her? Her father's a rabbi. It's not like he's going to score a big bris and we're going to cash out. Okay? Financially, we kind of sink and swim. All right, let's switch this to the Almighty. God, is there anything too big? Number 1, what has he given you in the past? Everything. Are you breathing right now? You're alive. He gave you life. Everything pales in comparison. There's nothing too big. What is he capable of giving? Anything. Anything. There is nothing too big. Is there anything too small? Imagine I sat down our kids. Family meeting, guys. Okay, you see Ima and Abba are busy people? Come to us on your birthday. Come to us on your graduation. Come to us on your wedding day. But in between, you're on your own. Just come to us for the big things. What kind of relationship would I have with our kids? Very poor. Better to build your relationship through the small things. My marriage is not based on what we do on our wedding anniversary. It's how we treat each other every day. The little things. You can ask God to help you find your car keys, for a parking spot, for the little things. But what do you want and why do you want it? That's the 3rd step of prayer. Ask. There's nothing too big and there's nothing too small. I'm Lori, Almost Live.